Welcome to Game Does Play Games, where we play Loot Rascals.
Loot Rascals!
Yeah! That's how I'm going to be talking after I get murdered by all these creatures around us. So I optimized a little bit in that I do a lot of damage with one hit now compared to before. That being said, I have no defense.
Oh my. Yeah, part of me thought that maybe they would reset. They don't reset.
Wait. Okay, so apparently you can keep your map open while moving around.
Oh!
Very similar to how they did, Wait, Alright, let's not get on him now. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Wait, so he's gonna deal, alright, so this is actually probably not a good idea. This is super risky.
Super risky. Oh, yeah, but you did it.
Alright.
Have the mites ever dropped any equipment? I haven't seen them drop anything.
So far, no, but you know what? No, I think that's probably a good thing. Ah, I should have gone up on him. Dang it.
Ooh,
oh no.
Don't go that way.
He's so big.
Don't go that way.
It's so big.
I like that the thing he's riding on looks like a giant goblin face. Like a giant face of his own face.
Oh, it totally does. Alright.
Oh god.
Good.
Corpse sweeper.
Pow.
Bam.
Yeah. Got it. Woo. Alright. Whoa.
Oh,
he's moving when I'm not moving.
Oh,
I'm dead. Space Death. His name is Space Death.
Oh, he was the Space Death. Well, at least now we get to see what happens when you die.
He took an item from me?
He took your items.
All of the items? What? He grabbed one, but then he took... Oh, I think when he attacks you, he takes an item, but I also died, so...
Oh, I see.
Oh
God.
My.
Oh, that's horrifying. Oh, no. What?
Look, Barry, it's one of your little friends. Barry's been teaching me all about this fascinating liquid he brought with him. You see, my influence over your dimension is limited, so I need representatives on the ground. I don't quite have the hang of it yet, but I'm getting close. In the meantime, we'd really appreciate it if you could keep the numbers down up there. We can't have those idiots passing Barry. Oh, and don't worry about dying. It's just a simple matter of reshuffling time. Now, back you go. Barry has so much to teach me. Your planet sounds lovely, Barry. You must show me how to get there.
Oh, God. Oh.
What happened to me?
Right,
I'm deeply unsettled.
I think you were a dead body for most of that, so I'll give you the upshot. There's a thing below or somewhere, and it's going to keep bringing us back to life as long as we kill the aliens around here. But what I'm thinking is, we find the big Barry head and fly it home ourselves, without that thing below, obviously. So let's get looking.
Interesting.
And starts over.
And it starts over, and it looks like it's generated a new seed, because we're in a totally different setup. Huh. Very interesting.
Alright.
So, I learned a thing in between episodes, too. We found out that there's no saving in this game. Which I don't know if it means for each campaign, or if it means for the overall, like... See, I don't know what carries over in between campaign or in between runs, right? I feel like there might be something.
Well, let's actually start to experiment with that, right? Because we died here, and we can. I would rather see what else the game is like all about rather than just play the same thing that we just did, right?
That's fair.
All right, so let's.
But so the reason there's no saving is for fear of like taking advantage of that. So, like, saving and then trying to attack an enemy, and if you fail, then you just reload, right? So it basically would be gaining the system through the save feature. It's basically like Skyrim, right? Where you just abuse the game using its save system.
And there are games like Darkest Dungeon and stuff that have measures to prevent that, but it only goes so far. Because, like, Darkest Dungeon, you can apparently go back to that room, like the beginning of that room before bad things happen, but knowing very well that you're gonna keep getting into a fight or something like that. But they just went all out in this, just no saving at all. Start from any area you've saved a practice deck at the puppet show. So when we were at the
Okay.
puppet show,
So
let's
you
actually...
can kind of build a layout.
All right. Well, no, this is not where we started. Okay, so let's just go out here real quick.
Get some cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that we kind of know how the game works, I feel like we can kind of run through things a lot quicker. Oh, right, because he can attack you.
Yeah.
Bam! Look at that Wookiee guy.
All right. So we got an item in our deck. And is this anything special? Or is it just, no? It's just, yeah, that's fine. Boom. I'm so much stronger now. All right. Into the dome.
Would you like to set up a practice deck for the arena? Huh. Interesting. So now we go...
Different area.
different area. What's our deck? Okay, so it's the same one that you saved.
But it's different. Oh.
So my question is, what's the point of the practice arena?
What? Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's just like not something that you can make progress in. So I wonder if the point of this is so that you can drop off cards. If you know that you're near the end of your game, you can put them in the mailbox and then pick them up in your next run. Oh, that guy looks interesting. It's like a ball of beaks.
Your ball beaks.
I mean, that's not necessarily the worst thing, I suppose. Bang, bang, bang.
You can actually use getting into fights with things as a way to prevent getting in fights with tougher... Oh, boy. That's great. Well,
Everything's fine. Things going
Well,
according to plan.
good practice run. Hey, guys.
Whiskers.
Aw.
Womp, womp, womp. But I mean, that was only practice mode, so I mean, whatevs, right? Huh. So
I-
practice mode basically is just like you get to start with better equipment that you've collected in one of your previous runs.
I mean, I guess so, because otherwise it seems to be the same thing. I just want to find out, like, can you reach new areas, or does the level just, like, keep moving, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's
Ooh.
what's up here? Oh, that's the guy that we need to kill for the quest that the chef needs.
Oh, good.
So, never mind.
We got to this area too soon. And I assume for the daily runs, you don't get any of this stuff. Like, you're only going to start with the equipment that they give you in the daily run. Daily runs in a game like this make a lot of sense. I feel like I don't see those that happen very often in a lot of roguelike games, surprisingly. I mean, they're becoming more and more popular.
Daily challenge. Alright. Daily challenge is base equipment. And then, I imagine, just, get a good score.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like you can only do it once per day, or if you can keep doing it multiple times each day and you just enter your best score.
That is a good question, right? Because usually daily runs you can do just once. Or at least that's my experience from, like,
I think the majority follows
Nuclear
that.
Throne and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I think there are advantages to both, but I think locking out the daily run after you've done it once kind of adds more weight to the daily run. So it's like you have to be at your best because you don't get another chance.
Absolutely. Plus, it, like, just, I mean, we kind of talked about it before. It kind of defeats the purpose if you just keep trying it over and over again, right?
Yeah, right. Because otherwise, it's just like a regular leaderboard then.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's the point? I like the idea of the daily runs in this game though because of how they handle the seeds. So it means that And I guess really this happens with pretty much anyone else that has daily runs, right? Where they configure a specific set that the random generation would make. So everyone's playing through the same game. But that's super important, right? Because otherwise, what's the point of the daily run? Also.
Yeah.
So this gives you, in column 3, it gives you +1.
I don't know. So I guess it's just basically saying, here's a seed that everybody gets to play with. See who can do the best.
I personally have never really gotten into those, but I like them as a concept. I think for anyone that likes playing games competitively, it's kind of like a fun daily activity.
That's fair. It's also like just cool bragging. Ah, crap. Good bragging rights in general. Because
You could take them.
yeah, but he's gonna steal things from me and then. Ow.
Oh, he also rearranged some things. So if you had things that specifically affected certain columns, he could screw you over more that way.
Yeah, he forces you to attack him rather than be like, or you know, even if it would mean that you're gonna get hit in the process.
Mm-hmm.
All other meteor balls get +1. Sweet. Ooh,
Nice.
look at
Oh
that.
wow, that's super powerful.
That is really cool. Cool synergies within weapons.
Yeah, let's talk about the equipment. I feel like it sets it up for a lot of potential, even though it's basically like a health or an attack and defense system, right? Those are really the core 2 values that you care about. This guy is awesome.
He's
a wizard.
he's a night wizard. When I'm not near him, it's day. And then
Whoa!
when I was near him, he immediately turned it into night.
Whoa! That is crazy.
Strange. All right.
That is a totally new form of a battlefield control.
Right. To the Spectral Bride. Hey, you're really low in health. This would be a good time to return to the dome and spend some of those tokens on a healing machine. You can warp back dome by holding Q.
Except we can't. We haven't.
Give me this thing. I got a new thing. Okay, what's this?
Oh, this is like slime.
Drag the cards on.
Oh,
so that you
spectral.
get the spectral really, which allows you to create spectral decoys, which bags will be tracked to. Sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm gonna give it to
cool.
this thing right here. Nope.
Well,
Well.
that's on
Okay.
there now.
All right. Oh. Fine. Whatever. We're going.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Nice
little zone.
wizard.
Oh,
Boom.
bang.
I don't care.
Pew, 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 pew.
I don't
I'm
care.
afraid no night wizards. Whoa.
Night wizards. More like not. That's all I got.
Not wizard, because you're dead.
Ooh, give me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. So pow.
Yeah, that just stacks up power real quick. You,
I can
use
taunt by clicking on myself.
Oh, whoa, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh.
Do you think taunting
I
takes
just
an action?
summoned it. I just killed it. All right. Wait.
Yeah, it's your spectral decoy.
Okay. Well, I gotta let that. Or to the next area.
Oh,
Bam.
we
Finally.
haven't
See,
seen
that's
this.
what I was trying to find and see.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're going through each
Ooh.
zone until we get to the...
Got a complete 5 of these.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good structure.
Boom. Oh, I do need to heal.
Oh, okay, cool. And so we get the home base too.
Sweet.
The line of sight system seems to be pretty straightforward too. Very akin to modern roguelikes. Or really most roguelikes. I mean, I like the aesthetic of it. It's very Rogue Wizardsy. It's like platforms that kind of like raise up.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. So, I mean, where are we at on time?
We have 5 minutes left. I vote we see what some of the enemies are like in this area and kind of like dick around with whatever else we can break down. Shark pants.
Egg what?
Egg General?
Egg General. That's just a straight up block of ice. All right.
Yeah, that was kind of the other thing I was thinking about was we haven't seen a lot of environmental effects. Oh, it's like an auto taunt. If you're in that tile, it's just like, everybody come here and fuck him up.
Either that or it's a bomb. It's a bomb.
Oh, it's a bomb. You're right. That's a bomb.
Oh my.
Also kind of awesome though. I mean, maybe like you could use a bomb to damage other creatures.
Ooh. Sorry, that guy's 26.
Whoa, giant.
I was much stronger in a previous playthrough when I stuck around.
Well.
Oh boy.
There you go. Hey, but you got him down to 6, so I mean, there's that, I guess.
No, not that thing. The thing that I actually really like. Maybe I should have used that.
That probably would have saved you.
Good stuff.
Although, did you lose everything? It didn't seem like you lost everything that time. Oh, let's look at the streak count, times beaten daily without dying. So that's your incentive to play the dailies regularly. Although to think that you could like play through the dailies multiple times and not die, that'd be pretty impressive. Hey, you're number 2 for today.
All right.
Yeah.
Get on it, guys.
How do you like start a daily and get cards looted, but get no turns? It's odd.
What? What? Is there a hack to the game? Let's take a look at it from the day before. Much better.
Oh, I wonder if it's because it's like just about midnight, so maybe it's just like refreshing.
Just started. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright, much better. Cool. Boom. This guy reached 1279.
Wow.
Did he beat?
Final battle, and the other guy escaped. So, yeah.
Wow, that was double the gameplay. So this guy,
Woo.
Audience, which really likes this game. Shout out to Audience. He's a fast player. Cool.
So I guess, what are your thoughts about Loot Rascals in general? Like, does it leave you wanting something more, or do you think that it in itself is kind of just a satisfying experience? As far as the general design goes, I guess. Because the strategy component of it seems pretty solid.
Yeah, it seems relatively solid. We didn't get far enough to see the other things that could happen. We got to see some special abilities, and that's really important because if it was just an attack and defense game and nothing else,
yeah, it would be kind of superficial. I agree. I think maybe we had a hard time finding some of the special abilities. I almost wish maybe we just had poor luck in our main run.
that's possible. It might also just be one of those things that kind of ramps up, right? The first area, you're lucky to see 1, and then by the second area, you have like 4, and then after that, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
But the other thing with the abilities is that they take a turn to use, so that's also dangerous just to use them.
That's pretty fair.
So I guess it does leave more to... there's more desired, but only because maybe we didn't get to experience everything. Also just, I don't know, consistency through playthroughs, because it does refresh every single time. So it's not like you're unlocking things permanently for later playthroughs. And that's that's one thing that a lot of modern roguelikes have. Like, Rogue Legacy has it to where you unlock new classes and new equipment. Crypt of the Necrodancer, you unlock equipment that is findable in dungeons, and then you can even discontinue equipment so you can't find it in dungeons later on.
Yeah, I guess, do you feel that without... It doesn't seem like Loot Rascals does that.
No, I don't feel it does, but there's a lot of cool cards that they could have done that with.
Yeah, it kind of leaves you feeling as though that there's no like meta progression. There's only just each individual campaign, which that in itself, I think, offers a satisfying experience. But I agree. I feel like there's low incentive to keep playing if you are just not as good, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
The also fear is like once you beat the game, is that it?
Yeah,
Right. Because Into the Gungeon, that was a fear for a while, and then people realized that there's a different ending for every single character, and then there's a character you unlock when you finally beat the game, and then there's a character that you unlock when you finally beat the game, and they do all these other things, and that character has a secret ending, and all of a sudden you realize
But Enter the Gungeon,
you're never gonna beat that game ever.
no. But Enter the Gungeon also had the meta progression too, where you're buying new guns and new equipment.
It
to
just had
spawn
like a
different-
meta progression, and so it took it to the next level and incentivized you to keep playing it. So does Loot Rascals, I guess that's the question of the day. Do you feel like Loot Rascals needs a meta progression to continue interesting gameplay?
Yeah, and I'd even follow that up and say, if they do, if you think that they do need it, what would you do? Because looking at the game, there's a lot of like different like interesting randomized like perks that cards can have, right? But I don't know if that would be appropriate for that to be the thing, to be that meta progression, right? Because without that, the base game would feel a little lackluster in this card system. Then you could say maybe the special abilities or like the special things, like the decoy that you picked up could be something like that. But there already seems to be so, like, I think there were a total of 8 or 10 different of those. So if those were the things that had the meta progression, would that be enough
Like
to justify
upgrading
it?
those things or finding new That's
So really it becomes a question of scale, right? Because if they do need that meta progression, they would just straight up need more content per game, and at that point, that's a hell of a lot more work.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why do you feel like it? Not saying what would you add, but like, do you feel like it even needs it? That being said,
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and beat this game at some point because I have to see what's up.
And if you pick up Loot Rascals, share your experience with us too, because I always love to hear how either your guys' experience with games that we play on the show are either the same or different, right? Because, I mean, especially with Loot Rascals, where we played it blind, we had no idea what to expect out of the game when we picked it up, so...
Yeah, I'm actually really happy we did play it blind.
Yeah, I thought it led to a better or more interesting experience on the show.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. Thanks to the creators of Loot Rascals for giving me such an awesome time. Good times to come. Very excited. So, cool. We'll see you around, all right?
Thanks for watching.
Bye.